Did you know that nearly 1 in 2 American adults over 65 is either malnourished or at serious risk of nutritional deficiency? According to a 2023 CDC report, improper diet now silently contributes to rising rates of heart disease, osteoporosis, cognitive decline, and even depression among older adults in the United States. But across the ocean in Japan, something extraordinary is happening. Despite having one of the world's oldest populations, Japan also holds the global record for the longest health span, that is the number of years people live free from disease and disability. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better. So what's their secret? Much of it lies in their everyday diet, one that's simple, humble, and deeply nourishing. In fact, a major 2020 study published in the BMJ found that Japanese seniors who adhered to traditional eating patterns reduced their risk of early death by nearly 30%. In this video, we'll explore 6 powerful superfoods that Japanese elders eat almost every day. Foods that support digestion, keep bones strong, reduce joint pain, and even improve memory. But beyond the nutrients themselves, we'll uncover the quiet wisdom behind how they eat, and why it matters just as much as what's on the plate. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from, and what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Before we dive into the 6 superfoods, there's something quietly beautiful that underlies every Japanese meal, a philosophy known as shokwiku. Shokwiku is more than just nutrition. It means food education, but it's really about learning to live with food, how to respect it, prepare it, and share it. In Japan, even young children are taught to appreciate not just what's on the plate, but how it got there. The farmer's hands, the fisherman's effort, the rhythm of the seasons. This gentle mindset extends all the way into old age. You'll rarely see an elderly Japanese person rushing through a meal. Instead, meals are moments of calm. They sit down often on a mat close to the ground, eating slowly with gratitude. Small bowls encourage moderation. A variety of colors and textures stimulate both the senses and the spirit. Eating is not just about survival. It's a way of caring for the body with awareness. Contrast that with how meals often unfold in the West: quick bites in front of the TV, processed convenience foods, oversized portions. Over time, these habits take a toll on digestion, energy, and even emotional well-being. Let me share with you a story. In a quiet suburb of Kyoto lives a 94-year-old woman named Mrs. Ishikawa. Every morning she prepares her own breakfast: a small bowl of miso soup, a scoop of rice, some pickled vegetables, and a slice of grilled fish. She eats alone, but not in loneliness. There's soft sunlight, the sound of birds, and a quiet sense of reverence for the moment. When asked the secret to her long life, she simply smiled and said, "I never rush when I eat. Food needs time to become part of you." There's something powerful in that, don't you think? So before we talk about what to eat, let's take a moment to reflect on how we eat. Slowing down, chewing well, and giving thanks. These small habits nourish more than just the body. Now, with that spirit in mind, let's explore the first of our 6 Japanese superfoods, the humble healing power of miso. In most Japanese homes, the day begins not with toast or cereal, but with something warm, comforting, and quietly powerful: a bowl of miso soup. To the Western eye, miso may seem like just another broth, but this humble soup holds a secret that has nourished Japanese elders for centuries. Miso is a fermented paste made from soybean salt and a type of fungus called koji. This process of fermentation creates something special: living probiotics, tiny beneficial bacteria that support digestion, reduce inflammation, and even enhance immunity. As we age, our gut health often begins to decline. This can lead to bloating, poor nutrient absorption, and a weakened immune system. But traditional Japanese miso provides a gentle solution. With each spoonful, it delivers friendly microbes that help restore balance in the digestive system. But the benefits don't stop there. Miso is also rich in antioxidants and plant-based protein. It contains important minerals like manganese and zinc, which support brain and bone health. And because it's fermented, many people who struggle with digesting soy find miso easier on the stomach. Now here's something most people don't know: to preserve the probiotic power of miso, it should never be boiled. Instead, add it to warm but not boiling water just before serving. This small detail keeps the beneficial bacteria alive and effective. In Japan, miso soup isn't just food, it's a ritual. A typical breakfast for an older Japanese adult might include a bowl of rice pickles, grilled fish, and a warm bowl of miso soup. The soup itself may contain tofu, seaweed, or daikon radish, each ingredient offering its own quiet gift to the body. For those of us living in the West, miso is becoming more available. Look for organic miso paste in the refrigerated section of natural food stores. There are different types. White miso is mild and slightly sweet, while red miso has a deeper, more robust flavor. If you're new to miso, try this. Warm a cup of water, not boiling. Stir in a spoonful of white miso and add a few soft cubes of tofu and seaweed. Sip it slowly, perhaps, with your hands wrapped around the bowl. Let it warm your stomach, and maybe your spirit too. It's a small act, but it's one that could change how your body feels every morning. Now let's continue with the next superfood, a food that may surprise you with its sticky texture but powerful benefits: natto. If you ask a Japanese elder what they had for breakfast, there's a good chance they'll say one word: natto. Natto is one of the most traditional and controversial foods in Japan. Made from fermented soybeans, it's known for its strong smell, stringy texture, and unique flavor. To some, it's an acquired taste, but for millions of Japanese seniors, it's a daily habit and a powerful health ally. So what makes natto so special? First, it's the vitamin K2. This little-known nutrient plays a big role in keeping your bones strong as you age. It helps calcium go to the right places into your bones and away from your arteries. That means better bone density and a reduced risk of dangerous calcification in the heart and blood vessels. For older adults, that's a game changer. Second, natto contains nattokinase, a unique enzyme found only in this food. Research has shown that nattokinase supports healthy blood flow, may help lower blood pressure, and even reduce the risk of blood clots. In Japan, many people over 70 eat natto for breakfast, not just for its taste, but because they believe it helps them stay mobile and sharp. Let me tell you about Mr. Tanaka, an 82-year-old retired teacher in Osaka. Every morning, he opens a small pack of natto, stirs it until the strings form, and tops it with mustard, soy sauce, and green onions. At first I didn't like it, he laughs, but now it's how I start my day. I feel lighter, and my knees don't ache like before. For those in the West, natto is becoming more available in Asian grocery stores or online. If you're new to it, try this gentle way: stir in a bit of mustard and green onion and eat it with warm rice. The warmth softens the texture, and the flavor becomes more balanced. Still unsure? That's okay. Even if natto isn't for you, you can still support your bones and heart with other K2-rich foods like aged cheese egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens and certain fermented dairy. The point is this: fermented foods like natto offer more than nutrients. They reconnect us with something ancient, something alive. So whether you embrace natto or simply learn from its story, you're already taking a step toward deeper nourishment. Now let's move to another beloved Japanese staple that comes from the sea light, mineral-rich and quietly powerful seaweed. In Japan, the sea isn't just something you look at, it's something you taste every single day. From the northern island of Hokkaido to the southern shores of Okinawa, seaweed is a quiet staple in nearly every Japanese meal. Whether it's floating in miso soup wrapped around rice or tossed into salads, seaweed brings more than flavor, it brings life. For older adults, seaweed is especially powerful. Why? Because it's packed with natural iodine, a mineral that supports the thyroid gland, which helps regulate metabolism, body temperature, and energy levels. As we age, thyroid function can slow down, leading to fatigue, weight gain, and brain fog. Seaweed gently helps keep things balanced, but that's not all. Seaweed is rich in magnesium, calcium, and iron, which support strong bones, a healthy heart, and better oxygen circulation. It also contains fucoxanthin, a natural antioxidant that may improve brain health and reduce inflammation. And the best part, seaweed is incredibly low in calories but high in nourishment. Let me tell you about a little ritual in many Japanese homes. At breakfast, elders often enjoy a bowl of rice topped with thin strips of roasted nori, a type of dried seaweed. Sometimes they sip soup made with wakame, its gentle green strands floating like seagrass. Others soak kombu to flavor broths, slowly, patiently bringing minerals into the meal. It's not flashy, but it's grounding. In the West, seaweed is becoming easier to find. Look for snack-sized nori sheets, dried wakame for soups, or even seaweed flakes to sprinkle on salads and eggs. One gentle word of caution: while seaweed is full of healthy iodine, it's best enjoyed in moderation. A few servings a week is perfect, just enough to support your thyroid without overwhelming it. Think of seaweed as the ocean's whisper to your body, a gentle reminder of balance, rhythm, and nourishment. And now let's meet a root vegetable that warms the belly and soothes digestion: Japan's beloved daikon radish. In the winter kitchens of Japan, when the air turns cold and the wind whispers through sliding doors, there's one vegetable that almost always makes its way to the table: daikon, the Japanese white radish. Long, pale, and mild in flavor, daikon is a staple in many Japanese homes, especially among older adults. But it's not just comfort food. It's a natural remedy that gently supports the body in ways many don't realize. For seniors, daikon can be a quiet helper in 3 important ways. First, it supports healthy digestion. Daikon contains enzymes that help break down fats and proteins, making it easier for the stomach to do its job. For older adults who often struggle with bloating, indigestion, or heaviness after meals, a small side of daikon can bring real relief. Second, daikon is believed to reduce muscle cramps, especially those that come at night. In Japanese folk wisdom, it's considered a warming food that improves blood flow and relaxes the muscles. And third, it helps the body stay warm. In the traditional medicine of Japan and China, daikon is known as a root that warms the stomach, a vital quality for aging bodies that tend to feel the cold more easily. Let me take you to a small countryside home in Nagano. An 86-year-old man, Mr. Sato, eats daikon almost every day. Sometimes raw and grated with a bit of soy sauce. Other times simmered slowly with carrots and fish in a light broth. I used to wake up at night with cramps in my legs, he says. But since eating daikon more regularly, it rarely happens. The beauty of daikon is its simplicity. It's mild, easy to digest, and so versatile. In Japan, daikon is served raw, pickled, stewed, or even as a tea made from its dried leaves. In the U.S., you can find fresh daikon in Asian markets or larger grocery stores. When choosing daikon, look for one that feels firm with smooth skin and green tops if available. Here's a gentle recipe to try. Peel and slice a few rounds of daikon. Simmer with carrot slices in water or vegetable broth. Add a dash of miso or soy sauce and enjoy warm. It's soft, soothing, and kind to the body. In a world full of supplements and synthetic pills, daikon reminds us that healing can be simple, growing quietly in the soil, waiting to be welcomed into our meals. Up next, we'll explore a superfood that's more of a ritual than a drink: green tea, Japan's daily source of calm, clarity, and anti-aging power. In Japan, drinking green tea is more than just a habit. It's a quiet ritual woven into the rhythm of daily life. For centuries, elders across Japan have started their day or paused their afternoon with a small cup of green tea. Not from a bottle or with sugar, but brewed gently, sipped slowly, and appreciated for both its warmth and its wisdom. So what makes green tea so special, especially for aging bodies? First, it's the EGCG, a natural antioxidant found almost exclusively in green tea. EGCG helps reduce inflammation, protect cells from aging, and may even support the brain by enhancing memory and slowing cognitive decline. Several studies have found that older adults who drink green tea regularly are less likely to develop memory-related conditions like Alzheimer's. One large Japanese study involving over 13,000 people showed that those who drank green tea daily had better cognitive function in later years. But it's not just the chemicals, it's the ritual. When an older person in Japan makes tea, it's done with intention. Water is warmed, not boiled. Leaves are steeped briefly. The cup is held with both hands close to the chest. There is stillness, even if just for a minute. This pause matters. It calms the nervous system. It brings the heart rate down. It invites the mind to return home. Let me tell you about Mrs. Nakamura, an 88-year-old woman from Shizuoka, a region famous for its green tea. Every afternoon at 3 p.m., she prepares her tea, sits by the window, and watches the light shift on the floor. "The tea helps my knees," she says with a smile, "but even more, it helps my heart slow down." There are many kinds of Japanese green tea. Sencha is grassy and light, perfect for beginners. Matcha, made from powdered whole leaves, offers a deeper, creamier flavor and more antioxidants. Genmaicha is a blend of green tea with roasted brown rice, loved for its nutty warmth. In the U.S., you can find these teas in most health food stores or online. Just be sure to choose unsweetened, pure green tea, not flavored blends or bottled versions with sugar. And remember, don't steep green tea in boiling water. Use water around 160, 175 degree ice, 70, 80 degree ice. Let it sit for just a minute or two, then enjoy it slowly. 1 cup a day may not sound like much, but with each gentle sip, your body receives a gift and your mind a moment of peace. Up next, let's turn our attention to a heart-healthy, brain-boosting superfood from the sea: fatty fish, a beloved part of Japanese longevity. In the gentle kitchens of Japan, where steam rises from rice cookers and fish sizzles quietly on the grill, you'll often find one simple ingredient that nourishes the body from head to toe: fatty fish. Crispy skinned mackerel, glistening salmon, tender pieces of saba, Pacific mackerel brushed with miso and broiled until golden. These aren't fancy restaurant dishes. They're everyday meals in Japanese homes, especially among older adults. What makes these fish so valuable? It all comes down to omega-3 fatty acids, natural compounds that support heart health, reduce inflammation, and protect the brain from age-related decline. As we age, inflammation becomes a silent threat. It affects joints, clouds, memory, and weakens blood vessels. But omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA found in fatty fish, help soothe this internal fire. Research shows that seniors who consume fatty fish regularly have lower risks of heart disease, sharper cognitive function, and better joint mobility. In Japan, where fish is often eaten several times a week, these benefits are built into daily life. There's also a cultural wisdom at play. Unlike deep frying or heavy sauces, Japanese elders often grill or simmer fish with simple ingredients like ginger daikon and miso methods that preserve nutrients and make the fish easier to digest. Take Mr. Fujimoto, a 76-year-old retired train conductor from Sapporo. Every Friday evening, he prepares grilled saba with daikon and rice just like his wife used to make. When I eat this, he says, my knees feel less stiff the next day. It reminds me of home and I sleep better. If you're in the US, try adding fish like salmon sardines, mackerel, or trout to your weekly menu. Look for wild caught when possible, and aim for 2 to 3 servings per week. Not a fan of fish? No problem. You can still get omega-3s from flaxseed chia seeds or algae-based supplements, though they may not provide the full benefits of fish-based DHA. The point is not perfection, it's consistency. Even a small piece of grilled fish paired with a bowl of warm rice and miso soup can begin to shift the way your body feels, heals, and ages. And now, as we near the end of our journey, let's reflect on how small choices like those made at the Japanese table can quietly transform our health one meal at a time. If you've ever wondered what a day of Japanese-style eating might look like, here's a gentle suggestion: a full day of meals inspired by the superfoods we've just explored. It's not strict. It's not a diet. It's a rhythm, a way of honoring your body with care from sunrise to sunset. Morning. Start your day with a small bowl of warm miso soup, maybe with tofu and seaweed. Add a scoop of rice and a little grated daikon on the side. Sip green tea slowly. Take your time. Midday. Enjoy grilled salmon or saba paired with steamed vegetables and a sprinkle of sesame seeds. Add a few strips of nori or a small seaweed salad for extra minerals. Afternoon pause. Brew a fresh cup of sencha or genmaicha and sit quietly for 10 minutes. No phone, just your breath and the tea. Evening. Keep it light. A warm bowl of rice porridge with cooked daikon and a few pickled vegetables. If you're open to it, a small serving of natto with mustard and green onion can nourish deeply. If not, a slice of tamagoyaki Japanese-style egg works beautifully. And always, eat slowly with gratitude. This isn't about changing everything. It's about giving your body the respect it deserves one meal at a time. Would you like me to create a printable version of this day plan? Let me know in the comments. As we end today's journey, I want to leave you with one gentle reminder. The information in this video is for educational and inspirational purposes only. It's not medical advice. Everyone's health is unique, so if you have concerns, please speak with your doctor or healthcare provider. And if you think you might be having a medical emergency, call your local emergency number right away. That said, if today's video brought you even a little comfort, a little hope, or a new idea to try, then I'm truly honored. The path to feeling better doesn't have to be hard. It can begin with one warm bowl of miso, one quiet cup of tea, one moment of stillness at your table. And if this video resonated with you, I would love for you to let me know. Please leave a comment below. What was your favorite part? What would you like to try first? Or simply tell me where you're watching from. I read every message. If you found this helpful, please like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to the channel. We have more healing stories and gentle health wisdom coming your way very soon. Until then, take good care of yourself. You're not alone on this journey.